Before we get to inflation, which, by the way, is at 13.71% for September, up from 13.22 in August. Food inflation at 16.66. Breaking news here: the NNPC has released, that's the state oil firm of Nigeria, has released its audited 2019 financials in an effort to push forward transparency that was promised by Group Managing Director Mele Kyari. Joining us to discuss this is Arise business analyst Chika MBONU. As well, we also have with us Mukhtar Mohammed, also in our studios, to talk about this development, as well as how the markets, the stock exchange, is reacting to the End SARS protest. Has there been any movement as well? Mukhtar, you're welcome. Chika, you're welcome. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Chika, let me start with you. With respect to what the NNPC has put forward here, as far as their audited 2019 financials, is that encouraging for the markets as well, what they've done?
Yeah, of course. NNPC has been like a black box, and there's been push all this while for transparency. And then with the coming on the new managing director, he promised that this will happen. And so we're happy that finally the results are coming out. But of course, once we have the full audited, the full report, we'll be able to dive in and analyze the figures and as to what the figures are saying. But of course, one of the things prominent there is that they said that the refineries, just what I've been saying in this program,
yes,
are still making losses. Why they're not producing any single liter of petrol.
Yeah, we need to dive in there, because they also mentioned that they've reduced losses to some extent, but then they're still out there. 13.71% for September. Food
is racing towards whatever we don't know. But I mean, not surprising. I mean, you don't need to be a record scientist to be able to analyze Nigerian inflation figures. The two components, food inflation and then the core inflation. Food inflation came in at 16.66. Do recall the headline inflation is at 13.71. So you can see that what is driving this inflation up the way it's going is food inflation. And even month to month, again, between August and September, it came in at 1.88. So you can see
that's also rising,
month by month. And so we know what it is. The exchange rates increases.
Yes.
The increase in petroleum pricing, the increase also in electricity cost.